Hey you guys, welcome to the first episode of Mom Don't Listen.
I have to block you and we're not allowed to be friends.
They're a fucking.
Did they
Stop it! Okay, you guys. So Justin, take it away. Take it away.
And I was eating her out while he was face fucking her.
Mom Don't Listen.
Hello, you guys. Welcome to Mom Don't Listen, episode 5, starring a beautiful guest.
Top 1% OnlyFans queen,
Yep.
Madi Ruve.
Hey.
She's even prettier in person.
So true.
Don't pay attention to right now.
She's gorge. So me and Maddie actually grew up together. Me, Maddie, and Devin all are from the same hometown. So I know her. But you guys know her a little differently than I do. And that's what we're here to talk about today. 'Cause it's her new journey that she's on and she's slaying the game. Slaying the game.
In her bag.
So Maddie, let's get into it. I have so many questions for you. Do you want to just talk about like your journey with it, like how you got started and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, I started a year ago.
Okay.
Pretty much a year and a month ago. I just celebrated my 1 year. I never graduated high school, so I never did that whole celebration thing or college. So I was 1 year on OnlyFans for celebrating.
Yes.
What'd you do?
I got really drunk. And I tried to kiss someone that I was not supposed to kiss. And I actually got rejected for the first time in a very long time. I was flat out rejected.
Was this at home?
No.
What? Were you at a bar? And someone rejected you? What a ding dong.
At a bar. It was actually so funny.
I've been rejected for a kiss.
Really?
Yeah, when I was in Santa Barbara actually for Halloween. Yeah, me and my friends were like, whoever can kiss the most guys tonight doesn't have to pay for gas. So I was like, oh, this is gonna be easy. So I went up to this super hot guy and was like, and he was like, ah.
Oh.
I was so humbled. There's nothing more humbling.
Did you guys ever have an era where you guys would always just find yourself making out with the most random people?
Yes,
No.
high school.
Full
High
on
school.
era. though.
Literally homecoming
What?
dances.
No. But I was
Yes.
every time I went out, I was sucking a dick.
Right.
Every time I went out, I
Wait.
sucked a new dick.
Wait.
Just
I
have
used to
fun
have
with
this
it.
thing. I used to have this it was over the span of probably 5 years that every time I would wear a skirt out, I would get fingered. It just would happen. It's too easy. So you got started a year ago. Were you just oh, I feel like making an OnlyFans?
No, I was going viral on TikTok a lot for my underwater photography,
Okay.
and all the men on there just wanted to see nudes. So I was like, oh, my boyfriend at the time can take underwater nudes of me, and then I can have an OnlyFans page with underwater nudes. Because
Niche.
it's artistic.
It's
I don't.
niche.
Yeah, and when I told him, he said, you're not allowed to do it unless I'm in the videos.
And you're like,
And
wait,
I-
what videos? I was just gonna take a picture.
And I literally said, I was like, no, that's porn. And he was like, yeah. And I was like, I guess I have nothing to lose. Let's do it.
Really?
And we just started filming that night.
Okay, so this is where I need to get down to the nitty gritty.
Yeah.
What?
Did you just go buy a tripod and you're
Yeah,
ring light?
So
What was step one?
Yeah, you were
after
agreeing
the
to it.
initial agreement?
he was kind of shady. So he had a ring light and a tripod already. He said it was for work.
What kind of work did he do?
Mortgage.
Wait, this is so.
Bruh.
I was like, you already had. He's like, I already have it. I'm like, okay.
So he might have been planning this.
He might have been plotting and planning.
How long were you guys dating?
This was probably at 3 months, and he got me pregnant at 2 months. And it was pretty much right after I wasn't pregnant anymore. We couldn't have sex for 2 weeks, and then we started filming at the 2 weeks. It was that night.
Holy fuck! Did you think you were gonna be with him forever?
Yeah, I thought we were getting married. But I thought he was my soulmate.
That's okay. Did he love bomb you?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's
Oh
the
my
biggest red
God.
flag.
I
If
have
the
a
first
book
3
for
months
you.
are straight, like just good,
Bliss.
good, good, good,
It's
good,
probably
which is good. Don't get me wrong, but there's gonna be a catch to it.
There was
Like, stay tuned.
hard.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so he already had all of the
We
equipment.
had the equipment for no known reason.
Did you do it that night? Like, did you start right away, or was it
That
like
2
you had to like
weeks.
think about it, kind of?
No, we just started. It was like my mom's gala, her like fundraiser. We started that night because we got back to her house early, and we just started like fucking on camera, and it was like really cute. It was like really cute, and like I put it on Reddit, and it went viral on Reddit.
Do you get paid for Reddit?
No, but it like immediately started bringing people onto my
Yeah,
page.
Traction.
Immediately, yeah.
It's like
That's
an ad.
marketing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's marketing.
Wait, I feel like you're such a good businesswoman.
Yeah.
You low
People
key are.
like, think I'm so dumb, and it's so funny because I'm like, if you're gonna be the best at anything, you're not dumb. You know what I
Right?
mean?
So
Right.
true.
I'm like,
So
if
true.
you think I'm dumb, like you got that.
First of all, to be funny, you have to be smart. And I
Yeah.
stand by
True.
that quote because people
Yeah.
think I'm dumb too, and I'm like, my fastest thinking.
She puts it
No,
in
you
it.
are really witty.
Yeah.
But I get the same. I think we bonded about people thinking we're dumb. I think it's just like the way we talk and like the words we use and
No,
stuff.
I know. I'm like, I'm silly.
Just because we don't want to start a 9 to 5 like every other bitch doesn't mean we're stupid. Like we want to
Sorry.
we're actually smart for freaking going outside the box, and you for going literally against society and like being successful. That's
Yeah.
such a flex.
I
At
feel
such
like
a young age.
Yeah,
that's been
true.
like always though, because I moved away when I was
Mhm.
17, dropped out of high school, which felt like a big no-no. My grandma cried.
So you
came to Hawaii.
dropped out of high school and just moved
And
here.
came here
Okay.
when I was 17.
And from there,
Worked on boats, and then worked on boats till last
Underwater
year, and then started
photography.
OnlyFans. Yeah.
and then photography, and then
It was
OnlyFans.
Gateway.
Okay.
But she also like was smart with her money from the boats. Like she bought herself a house before OnlyFans.
Yeah, before OnlyFans, I bought a house.
You bought a
Mhm.
house?
I have a rental in Florida. No one knows that.
Yeah, she's a smart girl. Like don't let her fool you. Like in person and like knowing like you before all of this, I'm like I was surprised at first, and like now it like just makes sense. I'm like honestly, she's just like you never wanted like
That
to
typical
go to like
lifestyle.
college and
Yeah.
get a 9 to 5.
No.
Like I remember in OCC you were like I literally hate this so much.
Yeah, I've tried to go to college twice because I did get my GED, and I dropped out right away.
It's not for everyone, and
It's
we need to
not.
stop shaming people,
People,
who
right.
don't want to go to college.
Yeah, I agree with
My
that.
dad didn't go to college.
My
He's the
brother didn't go to
breadwinner.
college, and my brother's living phenomenal.
Okay, so you started filming.
So how in the beginning, I'm sure with your boyfriend at the time, it was going good in the beginning, right?
It was going really well.
So when
And
you were filming, it was going good.
the high from like filming together and like being because we were both public about it right away, and like all my fans from the beginning came from vlogs. So it was like a day in the life as an OnlyFans girl, and then it was like me and my boyfriend. Yeah, and so it was like such a high. My mom found out the first month in, so we had to like run away together to Utah and stay with my grandma for 3 weeks. We were making content in my grandma's house.
Oh no.
And everyone's like, Maddie, your grandma's house? I was like, her hearing's not that good.
I'm dead. That's so funny.
Wait,
Her
did
hearing's not
grandma
that good.
ask like, "Hey, why are you and your boyfriend here?"
She was just happy to have us.
That's
She
sweet.
was just happy to have us.
So
Yeah,
cute.
and she has like a cute, aesthetically pleasing house. So it was like all the content that we made in her house, like we filmed by the pool, we filmed like in the bathroom, and it was just like nice content, which I
Good
like.
backdrop.
Yeah, so I would like rent out hotels. I'd spend my money on hotels, Airbnbs, whatever, to make it look more like luxury and nice. Like I was always willing to put in money into filming. If I was going live, I was getting a hotel.
I've always wondered this. At any point, have you been like before you got really big and like started making like money, were you like, fuck, I can't go back. Like I can never get a job now.
Okay, there was this point, not job wise, because I always know I'll figure something else out. Like I'm never worried about that. But I got in the worst fight ever with my ex-boyfriend, and he left me stranded on the salt flats, and he got my truck stuck and left me there. Like he like literally like screamed at me and then ran away.
The salt flats in
In
Utah,
Utah.
which is that like a desert or what is that?
It's like, I'm like, does anyone else know?
I know.
Is it just
what
like
is.
salt?
It's like salt, but when it like gets mushy, like your car, like
Oh, it's
run
almost
away.
like sand. Like
So
it's
the
like-
car was there and he left you in the
And
car.
he was driving my car, and I told him I was messaging people on OnlyFans. I'm like doing my messages, and I'm like looking up, doing my messages. I said, "Don't go that way. Like we're gonna get stuck." Doing my message, he goes that way, car stuck, and then I don't know, but we got into like the worst fight
Blows up.
ever. He's like screaming at me because obviously he's like mad that he made a mistake. Runs away from me.
Ew,
And
he's
just
literally
leaves me with this car stuck in the sand for like 2 hours.
what a child.
And I'm like calling my dad, I'm calling my mom, I'm like, oh my god, I'm like messaging my fans, like, does anyone have money for a tow truck? Like freaking out, and like finally he like felt bad enough that he like figured it out and came back and got my car towed out. And I remember driving back from that because it was such a bad fight. I was like bawling my eyes out, and it wasn't even because we fought. It was because I burned so many bridges by starting. And like my mom was mad at me. Like my best friend that I grew up with didn't talk to me anymore. Like everyone in Huntington was sending my stuff around in group chats.
Mhm.
And I was like, oh, I just gave up so much for this person. And like I don't want him in my life.
Shit, so you knew at that point you were
And I
like
stayed
fuck and you still
for another
stayed.
year. And I knew at that point.
So so that was like the first time you were like, oh no. Did you start kind of like plotting
No.
how to like
No.
maybe do it by yourself? Did you ever start thinking about that?
Yeah, but the thing is, at that point in my career, everyone wanted BG.
Mhm.
And so, like, for months, even when I wanted to break up with him, for months, I was like, I can't because I don't want to film with someone else. I'm not ready to do that. And people want BG. And then I switched the kind of content that I was doing on my Reels and on my TikTok. So it was more the girlfriend experience. So people would want solos and girl. And I'm like, I'm comfortable doing girl. I'm comfortable doing solo. So now my main thing is solos. But like me in that moment would have never thought that
at
was
the
like
time.
possible. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's shitty.
Yeah.
Because you're depending on him.
I'm depending on him. And
Yeah,
like
you
he
started
low
with
key
him.
knew that. Like he low
Yeah.
key
Yeah. Used
Mhm.
it against
and
you.
he would like hold it over my head. Yeah.
Damn, that's a really shitty
Narcissist.
situation. So that's the first moment you were like, wait, this guy is not what I thought he was. And then
Yeah,
did
and
it
then
just get worse from there?
Yeah, and then it was like the career with it. So it was like, yeah, it was like the people. It was like everyone's opinions, and then this person. It was like my writer that way. It was like crumbling.
Yeah, you're like, this is the person who's supposed to be like
Yeah.
have my back throughout this, and like
Yeah.
I hate him now, and I don't have anyone else.
But I like
That's
swallowed
scary.
it, and we like got through it.
Now, speaking as of today, has it fully chipped away?
Him.
Yeah.
We officially broke up. No one knows this. We officially broke up in December, and then we got back together till June. But I didn't tell anyone. I didn't tell my friends. I didn't tell my family. I would lie when I was with him. Yeah, I would lie to everyone about it because I was like so
Everyone
embarrassed.
knew. Wait, was that after we went on our walk?
No,
God.
that was officially done.
Thank God.
That was officially done. And he moved in with another girl. The day he left my house, he moved in with another girl, and they are engaged. They were engaged a few months ago, so they could be married now.
And now, isn't he like a diehard Christian or something like that?
I don't know, but he's like, I'm pretty sure he's sober. And he was like doing crystal and ketamine and like
Oh my
Crystal.
he called it crystal.
You lost me.
I was like, sir.
That's crazy.
One thing with the K, but the crystal.
Yeah, that's like
You
next
gots to
level.
go.
Yeah, but it was like slippery slope. Like when we broke up in December, he started using like Ket, and then like
Did he ever
Right.
want you to do it too?
oh he would yell at me. He like I had to be sober. I was sober throughout our whole relationship. I wasn't allowed to.
That's
drink, I wasn't allowed to do
interesting.
anything.
I feel like it's always like the other way
That's
around.
controlling.
He had rules for you?
You couldn't
Oh
drink.
yeah.
You
I
had
couldn't-
rules? You
Oh.
obeyed them?
Oh yeah.
What were the other ones?
Oh, I wasn't allowed to see my friends. I wasn't
Oh my
allowed to go to Valentine's Day. I wasn't allowed to go to my friend's Christmas party, even though it was all
Maddie.
girls. It didn't matter.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I had to send pictures, like wide angle pictures of what, like constantly throughout the day, and they had to show my surroundings.
What the
They
fuck?
had to show-
Matt, in your head, were you like, this is
Huge.
weird, or like, this is cute,
No,
I
knew
guess?
it was wrong.
Oh,
But
okay.
I didn't want to get yelled at, so I just would do it.
Just yeah.
Okay, so you were fully just with him because you didn't have a way out, kinda.
But we'd have like the thing is like when it's like that bad of a relationship, like the highs are still so good.
I was about to say, even though we're talking about all the bad, I know
There was so
there
many
was
good.
goods. Like that's
Yeah.
always how it goes.
Yeah, there was so
We could go
many
bad,
good.
bad all day long, but there was still goods while you were still there. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
And so many people are in that situation.
it is.
Maybe not like specifically like with the OnlyFans thing, but like so many people get stuck in those situations where like they either are financially dependent on their husband and he's a fucking psycho narcissist and they have to stay with him if they have kids with them. Like this is gonna relate to a lot of people, I feel like.
Yeah. And I never thought I would find myself in like, I don't even want to use the word like abusive. Like I don't want to use that, but like a bad toxic relationship. But like it's a slippery slope and it happens so slowly.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're just like so stuck. And then when you realize how bad it is, you
Mhm.
just like don't have the strength to even
To try to even
leave.
get out, yeah.
Yeah, because like you
'Cause
said,
you're-
all your bridges were burned at that point.
Yeah,
Like you
All
didn't
your
really have
bridges
any
are burned and you're 10 feet down and you're trying to work and climb by
Yeah.
yourself up with no help
Yeah.
because you burned the bridges. You have no
Yeah.
one to help get you up out of the hole.
Mhm.
That
And
you're
at
in.
this
And it
point,
is embarrassing.
like my relationship with Maddie, like I didn't have one with her in this moment. Like
Yeah.
I would always, we never really hung out a lot, but we would hang out like once every couple of months and just like catch up.
yeah.
And like we hadn't seen each other for a while. And then I remember she like reached out to me and was like, do you want to go for a walk? And I was like, oh my god, yeah, I haven't seen you in forever. I like didn't even know, I knew you were doing OnlyFans, didn't know any of the stuff with the ex-boyfriend was going down. And then we caught up and you were a completely different person. Like
No.
I barely even like recognized you and it was kind of scary.
I like completely stopped making content. Also, no one knows this because I just like made it work. But I was so skinny. I went from like 145 to 115. when we
Yeah.
broke up. So I like I hated looking in the mirror. I knew it was like gross, but I had so much anxiety that I just like
Couldn't eat. Yeah. That's awful. I hate that feeling. Because like you literally like try to put food in your mouth and you're like
No, I was like
it literally comes out like you can't swallow it.
What was the point that actually broke it off? Where you're like, I can't
That's
do
a
this
good
anymore.
question.
Like, I got to. Like, what was that?
He hard launched another girl on his Instagram.
Huh? So he was fully
The girl that
cheating?
he moved in with, he hard launched her, and it was a picture of them in front of this big ass castle in LA, and the caption was "A life worth living."
Huh?
And I screenshotted it, sent it to him, and he's like, "Don't worry, baby. Like I'm just marrying her for papers. I need I need $5,000. Don't worry, baby." And I stayed with him after that, but I knew he was cheating like a heart.
He was proposing to her?
You stayed? What?
Guys, that's how like fucked I was. That's how
Dude.
fucked I
Okay,
was.
okay. My question: how big was the dick and how good was it?
Yeah. Watch the video. Give her some money.
How much to subscribe? I'm just kidding. But it obviously must have been good, right?
You want to see?
No, no.
Really?
I do. I wanna
Really?
see. I
Like,
wanna
look,
see.
like,
Spill the
That's
not
tea.
even like
I
it was
don't think
that
I
big,
do.
but like it was so like passionate. Like people would comment all the time, like I love your videos so much because you're so in love.
Yeah.
But wait, I'm gonna show you my favorite clip.
No, I'm scared. I don't think I want to see it.
You've probably already seen it.
I don't want to see
People
it.
sending it to
I'm
you.
not looking.
People would send you shit.
They're like, have you seen Maddie recently?
Okay.
Oh, it's pretty big.
Oh my
Like,
god,
you
you
see,
do
like,
look
right
in
now?
love.
I was so in love with him.
You look like you're
That's husband material.
And do you see how big my pupils are? Like
Yeah, they're
scientifically
like-
in
Look at his
love with
little
me.
hand petting you. Oh, wait, I'm fooled.
Me too.
I'm like,
got
wait,
me.
I get it now.
He got me.
He's
No.
like petting her head.
Yeah, like,
That's so
like,
cute.
sweet to me.
Okay, I get it.
I get it.
That is nice. It's like cute porn, I guess.
It is.
Okay, cool. So wait, what? Oh, so he launched her, and you were
Hard
like,
launched
oh
her.
fuck. So you didn't believe? Or you did believe him? Stayed with him, and then
No,
what?
I knew he was lying, but he agreed to like cut off contact with her. Tried to get me to buy him a car, which
guy
I
sucks, like,
said
so
I
bad.
would do
Yeah.
if he went to therapy and got medicated, and he wouldn't do it, so I wouldn't buy him the car. And then it was just like,
Were you splitting everything 50-50?
bro, I never gave this man $1.
Yes.
He paid for everything. He paid for everything.
I love that so much.
I thought you were
You
gonna
are
say
so
that.
smart.
Oh
You are
my
so
God.
smart.
And that goes back to Gracie saying don't just because
Like-
she does OnlyFans, don't degrade her and make her or try to
Like-
see that she's dumb or not
She's-
smart.
This man
yeah.
signed contracts,
3 contracts.
3 contracts until 2050.
2050.
He
I
can't
own
take
all of them.
anything down. Yeah, she owns
Yeah,
everything.
She owns all the
So
rights.
it's not fucked. Don't come commenting like, this is so messed up. No, he was abusive. Sorry, I'm using that word because he was abusive mentally. And he doesn't deserve a fucking dime. Maybe he should go to therapy.
Yeah. And
Maybe
not-
she'll still buy him a car if he goes.
Right.
If he was nice and a good person, I would have let him live for free. I would have kept filming with him. I would
Split
have given
money.
him money. I would have paid for our food.
Like if he was
that
a
the
good
deal.
business partner. Like what's that girl's name?
I would, yeah.
Stella Berry. She's like
Yeah.
friends with the guy that she hooked up with.
Yeah, and she supports him.
Yeah.
$2,000 a month. And I'm like, fair. That's fair. That's what I
Yeah.
want.
But like
Like
if
that's
he,
what I wanted in a partner.
yeah.
And like that's what I want now.
But it's good that you're like, okay, but I'm not gonna do it with someone who's
That's
gonna treat
good that
me
you
like
put
that.
boundaries.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for you. Round of applause.
Boundaries.
We love it. Okay, so now we will be answering some questions from Maddie's fan base. But the first one is from our fan base, and it's what is the craziest shoot that you've ever done?
Craziest, most wild.
We're like, have you ever been like, oh fuck, I don't know if I can do
Or if I should post that.
that? Yeah.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna say craziest custom.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I feel like threesome, whatever, all that, it's like not that. And like what you can do that's like allowed on OnlyFans, it's like in a limit. Craziest custom. This guy paid me, I think it was $1,500 to give myself an atomic wedgie, but the underwear had to go. It was boxers. Had to go over my head and stay there. And then I had to do a 360. I didn't
That's wild.
try to be like sexy.
Were you
with
like
it,
giggling?
Because I was like kind of giggling, and he liked it so much more because it was just like an honest reaction to what was going on, and he was like so hot.
Weird. Was it an anonymous account? Was it?
Yeah, everyone's pretty much anonymous
Yeah.
on there.
That's fucking
Yeah.
awesome. Oh my god. Okay, let's read some more.
Like my new journey.
I have a question.
Okay.
Has like any role models in your life like subscribe to your own like I have friends who are like their stepdad or like something.
Oh, like
crazy.
someone you know.
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
a jaw dropping like, oh my god,
Holy shit.
why
My-
the fuck did they subscribe?
I think those people usually use fake names,
Mhm.
and like you just can't see.
Yeah.
But there was one guy, and we had matched on like Tinder years ago, like 2018. And then he subbed using his real name, and I recognized the name because we followed each other on Instagram.
Shit.
And then we ended up like going on a few dates. Like he subbed in the beginning, my first month, and
Uh-huh.
then kind of went off, and then came back.
He's always had an eye for you.
He's like, yeah, and so we like dated for a little. He was really nice. He's really awesome, but
Dated one of your subscribers.
technically,
There-
You have a chance.
There's a chance.
Funny.
Oh wait, okay, so would you date one of your subscribers?
I mean, okay.
She did.
I did.
Okay,
I
would
wouldn't
you-
care? Like, I guess I did know him before. I wouldn't care. It would just like depend if they were like,
There's certain requirements.
if it's like stalker vibe or like just like normal vibe.
Would
Yeah.
you date another guy who makes OnlyFans content, or is that like an
No.
ick to you?
I wouldn't. If he only exclusively filmed with me, then fine.
But if there's like other bitches on his
No,
profile,
I
like would you
wouldn't.
want him to delete all of them and then start with you?
No, but I would make sure like 2 weeks after he fucked the last girl, then he can go get tested.
Yeah, like be safe about it.
And then I will also go get tested, and then we can film only together. But like
Mhm,
I don't
that's
fuck
smart.
with the like, I don't like that.
Mixing and moving. Yeah, I'm glad you don't, because
Mm,
that's
no,
where I feel like that's where it gets kind of scary and like
That is scary. I don't like that.
toxic
I don't
also.
like that.
Because if you're anything like me, can't have sex with you without catching feelings. Like no
Goes
matter
back to
how
her-
ugly you are.
No. Literally.
Goes back
Like I
though-
love you.
Goes back to her being a businesswoman. Like she's serious about her business. Yeah, it's fun and games and stuff, but at the end of the day, it is your job,
Yeah.
and you are
Mhm.
serious about it.
You're
Yeah.
you're
You're not
professional.
putting everybody on the camera. You're not just taking anybody into the bed. It's professional. You need to go get tested before we film. There's rules, there's requirements before getting into
Yeah, you
it.
should start your own like agency.
It's like
Because if I was a girl, I would totally trust you in your outlook since you have experience underneath your belt. I would trust you and have
Yeah.
you like show me the next steps.
I
to
would
take.
want a girl too.
people do ask me all the time for like advising on it, and like once I'm out, I will. So in like 2-3 years, like I will probably switch to advising girls and helping them.
Really? In 2 to 3 years, you think?
Yeah.
Damn,
And
okay.
what, in 10 years later, I'm like still fucking my dildo. On camera, everyone's like, Maddie, you're 31. I'm like,
And you pay.
still hot.
Maddie, you're only 21.
I'm only 21.
You are?
Yeah, I was telling her I was going back home with you guys to go out one night. She's like, I've never even really gone out with Gracie or anything. Then it clicked the age
No,
difference.
we have not
The age
gone
difference,
out.
though.
Yeah,
I know.
little
Okay,
baby.
so a lot of people are asking this.
Okay.
How do you feel about kids?
I can't wait to be a mom, and I don't think my career is gonna matter. People are like, the internet's forever. Yeah, it's a fake name. Like, I can wipe all of this shit, and like, yeah, I look hot. Okay, that's fine. If there's leaks, that's fine. I look hot. Like, whatever.
You're like,
I'm
at least
my
I look
kids-
in love.
My kids aren't gonna Google Madi Ruve. They're not
That's
even gonna
true.
know
That's
me by
true.
that.
That's true.
Like,
And if you stop in 2 to 3 years, like honestly,
It'll all die down.
who cares?
It's
well,
like
no.
no one's over here still looking up Kim and Ray J.
No.
Like
I do from time to time.
it's fun to watch. It's a good little. But if she wasn't that big, no one would be.
No,
Exactly.
yeah.
She's literally Kim fucking
The
Kardashian.
internet's
Like that's a
so
whole different.
fast. You're like, it's forever. I'm like, yeah, but your name dies and the next one comes
comes
up.
out. Exactly.
Oh my
That is so
god!
funny.
Wait, this is actually a good one. Would you? It says, why no fan meetups? Maybe do a Vegas tour like a month, a year at the Bunny Ranch.
Okay,
What's
that's
the bunny ranch?
I don't know.
prostitution.
Oh, I was
I
like,
don't do
what's
that.
Bunny Ranch
I
mean?
don't do in-person work. I will never do
Oh,
in-person
yeah.
work. You cannot pay to see me. You cannot pay me by the hour. I'm sorry.
Not me
It
thinking
doesn't
like
exist.
you sitting at a booth with like cute pictures and like
No,
signing
you
them.
go
like,
to
I
a
see you.
ranch.
I
and
thought
you
it was
go
like a
into
meet
your-
and
It's
greet.
like a meet and greet.
I thought it was a
Not
meet and greet.
meet-
Okay,
I
sorry.
don't know what the bunny ranch is, but
I don't know
when
what it
they
is
ask,
either.
like,
The
in
bunny
person,
ranch-
it's prostitution.
Yes, the Bunny Ranch is pretty much you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, no, it's not available.
Not to like give your advising away for free, but someone said advice for a new BOF girl.
Okay.
What's like your biggest tip?
My biggest tip is like, don't focus on being a hot girl. It's not fucking interesting to be a hot girl. They're like,
True.
you're young, you're hot.
Right.
Have a personality.
Yeah, you're hot by default. Oh yeah, we need to make that a fucking
Yeah,
shirt.
wait. Everyone's hot, get a personality. Yeah.
Should we put it on the shirt? It's so true. There's so many
I
hot
would
girls
wear
everywhere.
That.
Yeah.
That's so true.
Yeah.
Everywhere. Like I could walk outside and see like 25 hot girls, but like if I was a boy or a man or whatever on OnlyFans, like I want to see a girl that's like with it, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Themselves.
She's like funny. Like if I'm looking for the girlfriend experience, like I don't want a girl
Yeah.
who's just like
Like, imagine, like, no.
I want like a girl that does an atomic wedgie and spins around the circle.
No,
like, fun.
really.
Okay, this one says, so in terms of your career and your love life, how does that work out?
People honestly pretend to be cool with it, but there's always like weirdness about it.
Mm-hmm.
And like, yeah, also people in the industry, I don't think people realize, like, if you are in the industry, like, you're clean and you're careful. Like, I don't have sex with people unless they're tested. Like, I wait to have
True.
sex with people, like, because I can't risk my career.
Yeah, it's probably you're probably like more clean than the average bitch.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And so I have to make everyone else. I do, like, whatever. And so I was seeing this guy, and he was so about it. And he was telling all his friends, like, she's sweet, but, like, she's in the industry, so it's, like, kind of dirty.
Mm.
And I was like, and I never had sex with him, and it's because I asked him to go get tested. He
Mm.
started saying that. And so I was like, I feel like he was, like, I
or
don't
like
know.
insulted by the question or something, like or
Yeah.
for like him to like go get tested.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
weird.
the ego thing in a male. Happens with a lot of males. It's
Really?
an ego thing where they're like, "Oh, you want me to go get tested? You're
Yeah.
the female. You're dirty. You're over there fucking all the guys.
Yeah, you're the
Yeah.
one that has
You're
the
the one
vagina.
with the vagina. Like
Yeah.
you're the one taking dick. Like I'm clean."
Yeah,
And
I
it's
think
not true because a guy could get chlamydia, a guy could get gonorrhea, a guy could get everything a girl could get. So that's.
I think it's because you're right, like we're the ones receiving it.
Mhm.
So like
Yeah.
things are like we already have like the like I don't know the word. We already have like the action of like getting something,
Yes.
you know?
Oh,
And they're
got it.
giving it like they're giving it. So it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like it is like an ego hit. I remember I asked someone to get tested one time and they got mad at me.
I've had
Yeah.
an issue with that too.
I was like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
why is that bad? I want to know.
And my thing is like, I asked them to go get tested, but I'm like, here's mine. Like, I
Yeah,
back
no,
up
I'm
what
the
I'm talking
same.
about. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not just making you, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm good because I know I'm.
You
No,
can't
same.
assume.
I'm gonna go. I will show you mine, and I want to see yours, and then
Mhm.
we'll be on the same page, and then let's go
Yeah.
have some fun.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't assume. Okay, I have a question from me. Has this changed your like outlook on sex at all? Or like masturbating or anything?
Yeah.
Definitely masturbating.
Yeah.
I want to know about.
She's like, I
sex.
want to film. I want to make money.
I
Mhm.
like it's okay. Honestly, OnlyFans was never like a money thing. I know that sounds
Really?
really weird, but like I never did it for like money. I never thought I would like make money from it. I just thought it was fun.
Was
And,
it like,
like,
was it like validation?
That's so Maddie.
Like
It
the
was
validation
just-
was like a high, like
I've always been like so against society with everything that I did.
So
that
it's
it was just like
rebelling.
one more thing of like fuck you.
gosh.
Right.
So it was
Yeah.
the adrenaline
Yeah.
of the
It's just like watch what I
Rebelling.
could do and I will still be okay.
yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Ooh, I
love
love
that.
that. That is really sick. Put that on a shirt too.
Honestly, that kind of
Put that
reminds
on
me
a
of
t-shirt.
Devin.
It does.
Like as a friend, as a
Collab.
friend, like Devin has always been that type of girl too. Like
Yeah.
she's like, fuck what they have to say, go do it. Like, and I'm like,
And
I'm
I'm gonna do
scared.
well.
I'm
Yeah.
scared. She's like, fuck what they have to say, go do it. And I'm like,
Mhm.
okay.
I would get dress coded in high school for my shirt. I would always wear that said "fuck what you heard."
Yeah.
Fuck what you heard. What?
You do have that personality of like, oh, you just told me I can't do it. Well, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it 10 times better than you ever would.
Yeah.
So
Kind of
bad.
vibe.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I used to have that personality, then I got really insecure, and now you guys are helping me get it back.
Maddie, maybe.
Yeah, when
What
I-
if-
Insecure?
When I was in cheer, I started off at a really low level, and my coach told me, I was like, oh, I want to win worlds so bad. And I was on like a level 3, 4 team. And he was like, Gracie, you're never going to win worlds. Because I was like 12 and I just started cheer. And I won like 2 years later. I was like, fuck you. And then I won
That's
again.
right.
Okay, I kind of have a
Sorry.
question. We kind of go into like the future, I guess.
Okay.
So
Good idea.
now that you're established, you have your fan base, you have a following, you have the clout behind you. Moving forward, where do you see yourself in maybe the next 2 to 3 years?
Honestly, I just got like invited onto more podcasts. So I'm gonna move to like YouTube. Like this is my first podcast. And I'm so grateful. But I'm gonna do like podcasts and then try to transition to YouTube and then do more vlogging on TikTok.
How do you like, do you ever feel like you're running out of ideas? Or like, how do you like get new ideas to do things?
I go through ruts and like I'll like literally cry about it, freak out. I'm like, I can't do anything. Like, I don't know. I can't make another reel. And then all of a sudden I'm just on it. And it's just like on it. And I'll make like 5 in a day. And then I'm like, I can breathe for the next 5 days. Yeah.
So you just like, you get, that's how I was on TikTok a little
like-
bit. Like I would get in the mood and I would
Yeah.
film like a bunch of shit and then I would just keep it in my drafts.
Also, like my story times are how I first got followers at all. And like those are hard because I tell the story the day it happens. You're like, your story times are fake, this and that. I'm like, if they were fake, I would be doing them every day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
it happens and I'm like, this crazy thing happened today.
What's like the craziest thing that's happened to you?
I accidentally worn an as seen in porn shirt to Pilates. And it's like literally is a bunch of moms.
Yeah.
And they all were just like,
That's
I was
kind of
like,
sick though, honestly.
It's a flex.
I know.
Wait, Okay.
Did I?
Going back to Gracie's question, I think about like intimacy, like since you do it for work, is there a lack of like pleasure
Yeah.
and intimacy off the camera for you?
Yeah, that's a better way.
No, I'm like literally
Still
have
horny?
problems with being so horny that like I'm always masturbating. Like if I'm in a car for more than 20 minutes, like I'm masturbating. I don't care if it's daytime. I don't care if it's nighttime.
Is that legal?
Minutes? Don't do it with
Gracie
the
picking her up
new
after 20 minutes driving here.
Come on, don't look to the right.
Don't look over.
I'm like, wait.
I'm
I'm like, wait. The drive from the airport was like 22 minutes.
Little did you know.
She was about to
I'm by
explode.
myself.
She was about to
And
explode.
like now I get off on filming.
Mhm.
So like I like it when guys film. Like I think it's hot. Like I like performing for a camera. I think it's hot. So I feel like that's changed.
So yeah, you don't have an issue with
Yeah.
that.
Were you scared at all the first time?
We filmed.
Yeah.
You can like see in the video. I actually don't think this has ever been released, but like I'm like talking to him and I'm like, do I look at you or do I look at the camera? And it's like so cute. And he's like, no, keep doing that. And I'm like, you? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, okay.
Oh,
Like, it's so sweet. I think
wait,
it's so
what?
sweet. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but we were making a new film every day, so it got aggro. fast.
Ooh, I have a good question. How did you deal with like if you ever got yeast infections, UTIs, anything like that?
I don't.
You don't?
I
I'm so
don't.
jealous.
Lucky.
Yeah, I've gotten one UTI in my entire life. And like, if I get a yeast infection, I usually catch it so early that I just get the pill and it'll be like one day. It's like kind of.
I'm so jealous. I have such bad chronic like UTIs, yeast infections, everything. There's always something wrong after I have sex.
Oh.
Always.
I have a question. So, for hair, is it waxing, shaving, like
Natural.
landing?
Oh,
strip? Because
that's
you
a
said
good
you
idea.
film, like,
Hey, you didn't
every
say
day.
natural. Let her be natural. She wants
You
to
could
be
be
natural.
natural.
I would keep it shaved. I keep
Okay.
it shaved. But if it had been like 3-4 days, it was fine.
Right.
But I would just shave. And like I would even film if I was on my period. I would put like a disc up.
Mhm.
And a flex disc. And we
Really?
would fuck on my period and stuff. Yeah, I never took a day off filming.
What? See, I would be ruined by like the third day. I'd be like, can't do it anymore. I have a fucking yeast infection, BV, UTI, fucking pelvic floor dysfunction. Like I am not a back-to-back girl. I'm a one-time. Take a couple days off, gotta rest, gotta ice, gotta elevate.
I gotta elevate. That's a funny story.
What?
I was seeing this guy and we weren't filming, but every time after he'd give me a facial, I would take a photo and he would see me take the photo and I'd put them on my Twitter.
Mhm.
And he found my Twitter and he stopped talking to me. He was
Wait,
like,
that's
what
so-
the fuck is this? And I was like, your artwork, baby.
Yeah.
He was like,
Your
no.
children,
Your kids, your
No.
art.
your literal kids. Don't talk about them like that,
Yeah.
please.
I was like,
Wait,
why else would I be
that's.
taking a
Could you
picture?
imagine hooking up with someone and you find their Twitter
Oh no.
and your cum is on their face?
No, imagine hooking up with somebody and she's like this in the camera.
That's so funny.
And he's
That's
like putting
almost
his pants
equivalent.
on.
No, wait. That's almost equivalent to like waking up to someone like taking a selfie like next to
To
you
you,
sleeping.
yeah.
Oh, I do that all the time.
I've done that.
I've done
I've
that.
done
All
it
the
too.
time.
I've
I
done
feel
that.
like everyone's like, have people done that to me?
I've
Oh
done
my
that.
god.
I did that, and then the guy looked over after I was about to send it, and he said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Sending a photo to my friend. Why?"
know-
And
I
he's
have to let my
"What?"
friends know.
Yeah, I was like, "What do you mean?
We gotta keep the streak.
You're in the group chat. You thought you weren't gonna be in the group chat."
Wait, could you imagine though, like waking up and you're like,
No.
you like open your eyes and a man's like,
In the next couple of years for Maddie, you see yourself taking a step back from OF, or do you want to keep being in the industry? I know earlier you said you want to advise in a couple of years.
I'm thinking of going mainstream next year. Is like my last fuck you. Probably just a fuck you to myself.
Mainstream as
Mainstream
in.
Pornhub.
Okay.
no way!
Yeah.
They're gonna go on Pornhub?
Yeah.
Wait, what the fuck?
Is
Do you
that-
just post to that, or do you have to like?
would like collab with you. I'd probably find a few people that I wanted to collab with, and then do like some mainstream
Holy
shoots,
shit, that's crazy.
and then keep going. And then when I'm like hit a point where I like feel comfortable, then I'd probably like transition to just advising and
Yeah.
just like.
But in the next couple of years, when you do go mainstream, that's like a whole production.
That's a whole production.
That's like legit cameras, lighting, setting, the whole 9 yards.
Mm.
Like it's a whole thing.
Yeah.
But
Tests
like,
have to be shown. It's guaranteed.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's legit.
Very
do you
legit.
get like creative freedom, or is like there gonna be a creepy director?
No.
You could go either way.
There's gonna be a director.
You could go director way.
I mean, they like the company that does it will own the rights.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
But they'll probably have a big ass audience, right? Is that why you're doing
It
it?
won't be for subs. It'll be for the love of it.
Mhm.
Okay,
What?
I was gonna say, is this like
You're so
motivated by
funny.
money or boredom from like being in OnlyFans for a year and like venturing out, or like where's this motivation coming from?
Yeah.
To me, it's a respect thing. I'm like, I respect mainstream girls. I'm like, you did it. I don't want to be like a fake porn star. Like, I'm like, okay, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna be like
Legit.
porn star, balls deep.
Like
Can't get any deeper.
Why do you think it's gonna hurt?
So
Your
nothing is free right now. It's all in OnlyFans. If it's the second it's on Pornhub, they can watch me get
It's
fucked on
free.
Pornhub.
You don't get paid from the agency, or that's just like a one set income and doesn't matter like the views.
It'll be like
it's a one-time.
a few $1,000s.
It's a one-time pay.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't get paid by the
The views,
views
no.
or anything like
No.
that, and you sell the rights to them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn.
Okay.
So it's just something you kind of like on your
It's just
bucket
something
list
that I
want to
wanna
do.
do,
Yeah,
yeah.
like something in your career that you want to do.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I love
I'm
that.
happy for you. I support you.
Okay. So taking a little detour, it's Devin's birthday on Sunday, and she had a request that we come up. She's turning 26, so that we come up with 13 red flags and 13 green flags for her.
request.
For her request. We were supposed to figure that out. We didn't, so we're gonna go off the top of our head.
Yeah.
Let's start with the green
Guys,
flag.
it's my birthday weekend. What do you mean you forgot?
I'll start off with the
What?
first green flag.
Okay.
I've always found this motivating from being Devin's friend from day one.
Why?
Is she is a go-getter. If she wants it, she'll get it.
Green flag number 1. Mine has to be like your confidence.
That's
You
good.
have a lot of confidence and you're just you and you don't give a fuck. You're like, if you don't like me, that sucks.
Mhm.
Kind of thing.
Oh, I feel like the same way about you.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm kind of going to piggyback on that for the third green flag. The third green flag I would say for me with her is she is like, she has the best personality where like you could put her in any situation, she's going to get through it. Good, bad, low, high, it doesn't matter. She just keeps pushing forward. She doesn't take no for an answer.
Yeah.
Not
Okay.
likely.
Number 4. Wait, I just forgot. Oh, yeah. I mean, I've only lived with you for like a couple months, so this might not be true. You might be like, what the fuck? No. But in my experience with you, your bad moods only last like a couple seconds. Like this morning, or today after work, she walked in and was like, he was like, Devin, and she was like, oh, when I get home, I just want 60 seconds of nothing. And then 2 seconds later, she was like, oh, it was like about his cabin. She's like, oh, you can use mine. It's over here. Blah, 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 blah. And she was like, totally fine. Like 2 seconds later.
That
like-
wasn't actually bad.
But like, you're never like annoyed for long, or like you usually have a quick turnaround with stuff. I feel.
Girl, just wait.
I know. Well,
What are we on the
No, but
fifth?
thank you.
5. Yeah,
I've been working on that. I really have.
it's good. Yeah,
I feel like
that's another one. You work on yourself.
Yes.
You've done a lot of
Period.
good.
There was 5.
Good
6.
Look,
one.
you guys are already further than you thought last time.
Well,
You
watch
said
how
you
fast we
had-
get to the red. I have another one. She's a ride or die.
Ride or die.
True.
She's going to ride for you, or she's going to
No,
say
no.
you.
She
Oh, yeah.
will. Wait, I'm piggybacking off that. She will always talk positively about you in a room that you're not in.
Mhm.
Always.
If I
The
fuck
amount of
with you.
times that she's tried to like get me a job, or like my boss was pitching her a job to do like social media, and she was like, why don't you ask Gracie? Gracie would do that so well. What the heck? Blah, 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 blah.
7 for me would be she's always a down ass bitch.
No, 8.
She's, or 8. She's down
Like,
for
move it
whatever.
along.
She's down for whatever. Like
That's
you want to go on a 3-hour drive? Okay, let's go.
this one's physical. You have great skin. Like she
Thanks,
doesn't
Gracie.
even know, like
You
great.
always say that.
No, because you don't wear concealer, and it fucking blows my mind. How the fuck is she not wearing concealer? How?
I would if I knew how to put it on.
Dude.
On that note, can you do my makeup tonight?
Yes.
Thanks.
Okay, number 10. You're
Number 10.
oh, sorry. You always look put together. That's my other one.
I
Like,
was gonna say kind of similar to that.
always hair's always done, lashes done, nails hopefully done.
I was gonna say for number 11, aesthetic eye. Like she has
Mhm.
that eye for that.
She does. She has a good sense of like fashion, like a good sense
Decor.
of decor. Oh, 7. You're so spirited.
Seven.
Or 12.
Oh,
12.
spirited.
Spirited. You always have Christmas decorations,
Oh, I thought I was
holiday
like,
or
Oh,
Halloween
such a good one, because
decorations.
I'm not like that.
Yeah,
Like, Devin, it's
I have
not that serious.
nothing.
Like, yes, it is. Put on the Christmas music. I'm like, Devin, it's fine. You don't have to do all of that.
And then 13.
we're almost there, guys.
Wait,
No,
I
just
had
kidding.
one. Oh, 13, you're a good sharer.
Oh, she is.
Like I moved here with nothing, like at all, and she lets me use everything, and
Yeah.
like without batting an eye. Like, can I use some of your milk? And she's like, yeah, you don't ask me. Why are you even asking me? And like, or like, oh, can I use your Dyson? Yeah, which is a really expensive hair tool. And she's like, yeah, you don't even have time to use it. It's right there. It's always right here.
You know where it's at. You know where the plug is.
She like shows me where things are, so I don't have to ask anymore and just
Yeah.
use it, which
Just
is
do
so
it,
nice. But yeah, so those are your 13 good things. 13 bad things. Let's go. Fire it up.
Okay, I'm
Health
ready.
issues. Straight off the bat, this girl always has a headache, always throwing up.
Mhm.
There's always something health that is
Yeah,
not
those are
ruining
true.
the day, but like
No,
might
it
give
ruins.
a little bump in the road.
Bitch, it ruins my day.
True. She doesn't have the best taste in men.
Yeah, no.
But like, no one does. You know? No one does. Okay. Next.
That's
Just
hard.
from
That-
my past, my whole rap sheet. Not a particular person.
I can't get behind.
people.
I can't get behind the whole taste in men. Everybody has bad taste in men because I don't.
I do.
I don't.
So I get it.
do, yeah. Not all,
Three.
but
3 would be her time management. Or like I almost like picked the biggest fight, but I'm just like, it's who she is. You're used to it. Your mom's like this. But there's been times where I'm like, I want to blow up.
No, I get
Like
it.
I want to go to her and shake her.
No, it'll be to the point where it's like we're leaving. We have to be somewhere by this time, and like it's the time we are supposed to be leaving. She's like
5 more minutes.
Dysoning, or like doing like painting her nail, like something that has nothing to do with
Yeah.
anything. And
It's
it's
like,
just
wait,
like,
I gotta fill up my hydro. I got the 4th one. The 4th one is this girl does not cook any
oh,
meals.
that's so true. Her
Hey.
food management.
Her
is
food
really bad.
management.
hey, I go through phases. I'll cook for like 4 days, and then I won't go without groceries for like 2 months.
Piggybacking off of that,
Yeah.
you 90% of the time only eat sugar.
Yeah, I do.
Like cereal for breakfast, a brownie for lunch,
Mhm.
and then candy for dinner. Like,
Yep.
how is she functioning? I don't know. She
This is
isn't
true.
half the time. That's the problem.
Mhm. Oh, I have a health issue.
Kind of
6.
picking back on that, the 6th one for me is like I beg her to put her health first, and she does not. She's just like the typical like I live one life. I'm here, and I'm gonna live it up to the fullest how I want to. I don't care about all the other things. When I'm ready to die, and when it's my time, it's my time.
Mm-hmm.
Where I'm like, no, please take this supplement. No, please stay home and rest. Like, no, please don't do that. And she's like, fuck it. We live. Let's go.
And then
I'm
they're
just
like, take a shot. And I'm like, I can't. I have a stomach ulcer. They're like, stop being a little bitch. Take a shot. And I'm like, okay. Sorry.
Okay. 7. Wait, I keep thinking of them, and then once I get to the spot, I can't remember. Oh, 7. This is just my perception of you. You might not think that is true, but like you don't like to be alone at nighttime.
I don't.
Mhm.
Like
I
it will be like
don't.
3 a.m. and she'll call fucking someone to come over. I'm like, bitch, just go to bed. Like
It-
if you
You
put
got
your
3
head,
more hours, you could start
I
your day.
know.
like literally put your head down, shut your eyes, and you won't even notice that no one's there. Like it's just, oh, 8. You give in easy to temptation.
Mhm.
Yes.
I do. Don't tempt me with a good time.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
know,
she
yeah.
will do something. Like
good
she
for the
will
plot.
do something.
And it goes back to like she's here to live this life to the fullest,
Mhm.
and she's gonna do what she wants,
She
no matter
does what she wants.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we're almost there. 9.
Number 9 for me would be her phone screen time.
Oh,
There's sometimes I'm talking and she's like, whoop. I'm just like, I just wasted 2 minutes of my breath that I will not get back. And you want me to repeat myself? That's a total of 4 minutes. Like, that's $4.
Oh, 10. You don't really watch like shows.
no, I don't watch TV.
She just like listens to music.
I don't watch TV.
And I'm like, I want you to watch a show with me.
A reality TV show.
I love
We are the reality show.
11. She loves to play tricks on people. She loves it. She had a man drive to our house because she said she wanted to hook up with him. And he sat outside of our fucking house, revving his engine in front of the wrong house because she sent the wrong address
one house
on
over.
purpose. And he's waking up our neighbors and she's just giggling in her bed.
Okay, because why? Because what did he text me?
Wait, what did he say? He said something disrespectful.
He said,
Goat.
sup, goat throat.
Yeah.
Throat goat.
Throat goat. See, I'm dyslexic. And that's a red flag.
12.
Dyslexic. See, you're so disrespectful. I don't even remember. So yeah, I had him drive 35 minutes.
That guy's like not it.
I do like to play tricks.
Okay.
And we'll just sum it up with the 13th one.
13th
It comes
reason.
to toxic.
She's toxic.
She's toxic.
That's like the main one.
Yeah.
However, she's on a different journey.
I am.
Like
She's
a
trying
lot
to-
of it is the past toxic,
Mhm.
and there might be still a little bit that she's holding on to, but she's in the works. She's in the works. So be patient with her. So if you like her, you want to see a future with her, you can see it through. It's there.
I was terrified.
This podcast probably isn't helping, but that's okay. We're working through it. Shannon, if you're seeing this, hi. My therapist. Love you. Miss you.
No.
But yeah, those are her 13 reasons why, or her 13 green flags and her 13 red flags. My 13 reasons why I'm gonna.
We're going out tonight. We're gonna be behind the DJ booth, living it up, and then we're going camping tomorrow morning. So
And of course, Devin invited everybody. All of her hoes will be there. It's gonna be a little kumbala.
We got 3 bedrooms, 5 windows, an awning, a beachfront yard, okay?
A little patio.
patio.
What was that? Stargazing. Yeah, we're stargazing, okay? At my favorite beach ever. Is it a camping tent? Yes.
It is.
Will we be camping?
Is it the biggest
Yes.
one?
Is it a 3-bedroom camping
Has
tent?
it been thunderstorming for the past 4 days? Yes. Is the weather
Yes.
supposed to be lightning?
Yes. It's for the plot. It's an adventure.
A
I'm
plot.
down
We
as
will
bitch.
be
down to get down with the get down.
we will be camping in the lightning, thunder, rain in a tent, all squished together
With
in
all
one
of her hoes there.
with all of her hosts.
I can't wait. Wait, I made sure to get the tent that's closest to the lifeguard tower. I'm in the tower. Gracie, you can have a friend.
I want to be behind
Maddie,
a
you can have
tree.
friend too.
I want to be in a willow
Tracy
tree.
would be
Wait,
the tree.
someone could use my hammock.
I'm
Maddie,
like-
you want my hammock?
You're just like,
You
where's
can give a
Gracie?
facial in the hammock.
You're like, where's Gracie? And you look up, and I'm against the trees like this, just getting like left up off the floor, like foot on tree, arm in arm.
Stay
Yay.
tuned. You
Stay
might be able to watch
Stay
it.
Okay, that sums up episode
Thank you,
5.
Maddie, for coming on the pod.
Thank you so much. You're so
And
great.
letting us pick your brain about all the questions that not only we have, but your fans have. And we cannot wait to see your future endeavors as a businesswoman taking over the sex world.
All right, guys, that sums up episode 5 for Mom Don't Listen. You can catch us on Spotify and YouTube. Both have videos and audio. And we drop every Sunday at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And if you are in Hawaii, we drop at 9 a.m. All right, we love you so.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
We'll see ya.
Have a good time to rock it.